Water doesn't just nourish life, it organizes it. In the ancient world, whoever controlled the water controlled the cities, and no one understood that better than Rome. Today, in the Block Museum, we trace the arc of an idea so powerful it crossed mountains, spanned empires, and redefined civilization one stone at a time. This is the story of the Roman aqueducts, not just engineering, not just empire, but a system of liquid law. Rome's first aqueduct, the Aqua Pia, was built in 312 BCE, same year as the Via Appia. This was not a coincidence at all. That was a blueprint. Military mobility and water control. One for expansion, the other one for stability. Both of these were extension of the state, designed not just to move things, but to make people depend on movement. And this was just the beginning. Over the next 500 years, aqueducts multiplied, crossing rivers, valleys, and provinces. Together, they became the circulatory system of empire. The aqueducts were never about generosity, they were about jurisdiction. Roman aqueducts were a system of passive control. No pumps, just gravity. And like Roman law, they worked because they were predictable. A drop of 1 meter every 200, arches to bear weight, covered channels to protect purity. You didn't have to force the water, you structure its options. And that's how Rome ruled, not with speed, but with structure. Behind these aqueducts, there was an entire administrative logic. Inspectors, curators, permits, and fines. Water didn't just arrive by itself. It was accounted for, routed through legal precedent, and documented in stone. This wasn't plumbing. This was jurisprudence. Water moved where law said it could. And law, like water, flowed from the center. Rome outward. As the empire expanded, its aqueducts followed, not just to supply water, but to supply Roman order. Provincial cities didn't just get arches and fountains. They got Roman legal frameworks, Roman calendars, and Roman expectations. The aqueducts made the empire feel like a civilizer, but they actually functioned like a leash. It wasn't enough to conquer your land. Rome wanted to colonize your thirst. Now let's be clear, not everyone drank equally. The cleanest water went to elites. Private villas, temples, and bathhouses. The rest? Public fountains, buckets, and long walks just to get water. The aqueducts gave Rome the image of abundance. They were quietly rationing privilege. This wasn't equality through infrastructure. It was hierarchy made hydraulic. In this Minecraft build, we have reconstructed the technical logic of the aqueducts, but we have also surfaced a way deeper truth. Infrastructure is never neutral. Every block here follows a rule. Every gradient, a constraint. And every channel is a permission. You don't need to enforce law with violence if you can make it feel as natural as water flowing downhill. These aqueducts are not just ruins now. They're systems, messages, memories. Rome didn't just conquer lands, it conquered needs. It turned water into obedience and law into stone. Thanks for visiting the Block Museum, where we build the ruins, decode the logic, and remind you that every empire leaves a trail. Sometimes it's made of blood, sometimes of water.